Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. My name is Danny, and on this channel, we talk about bettering ourselves from the inside out. So if bettering yourself is something you're into, then hit the subscribe button so you never miss a video with me. Today, I wanted to talk about the subconscious mind, what it is, how powerful it is, how to use it to your advantage, and the connection between the subconscious mind and what I do as a hypnotherapist. Your subconscious mind is the most powerful technology you will ever own. It runs 95% of your daily life, habits, your beliefs, your self-image. And the craziest part about it is that it doesn't know what's real and what's imagined. That means you can literally program yourself into your dream reality. When you learn to align your thoughts and emotions with your vision, you condition your body into the future and not the past. What is the subconscious mind? Think of the subconscious mind as your internal operating system. It stores memories, it stores habits, it stores beliefs. It governs automatic processes like breathing and your heartbeat, but also emotional responses. Your subconscious mind responds to repetition, emotion, and imagery. It shapes your identity. This is why the subconscious mind is so important to understand and to use to your advantage, because it literally shapes your reality. It shapes everything about you. If you believe you're unworthy, your subconscious mind will search the entire world to validate that and make that a truth. In the same way, if you believe that you're magnetic and you're deserving, your subconscious mind will search the world and validate that as your truth. I want to tell you just how powerful the subconscious mind is. Your subconscious mind stores programs. When we're unaware or when we're living in autopilot, not really aware of what's going on. So it doesn't think of things as good or bad, it just thinks of things as what they are. So if you think of something bad, then it's going to prove that it's bad. If you think of something good, it's going to prove that it's good. The subconscious mind is your personal magic wand. Whatever you feed it with, whether it's emotion or imagination, it's going to create. Like I said, it doesn't believe in good or bad. It just does what it's told. Here are some practical tools on how to use your subconscious mind to your advantage. Number one is going to be visualization. Imagine your dream reality until it actually feels real. One of the most important things to remember when trying to use your subconscious mind to your advantage is that you really want to feel into it. So when we have a thought that's something bad and say, oh my gosh, I just knew I was gonna get pulled over. I knew I was gonna get a ticket. These are things that you've already pre-planned. You know how shit it'd feel if you got a ticket. You know how your heart races and you get a little sweaty and you're kind of nervous because you're like, here in this situation, you know how that already feels. But you don't really know how it feels to win the lottery or to get a check of $10 million. Like, you don't really know how that feels, but you can guess how that feels. How does it feel when someone gifts you with a free Starbucks? How does it feel when someone gives you a really great compliment? Or maybe when one of your family members gifts you with like one of their hand-me-down jackets that you just like absolutely loved. It feels great. So tap into that feeling and think about when you're doing your visualizations, think about that. Think about how it feels and connect that emotion to that imagery to really lock it in with your subconscious mind. Affirmations with feeling. This is not just words, but it's embodied repetition. And I like to do affirmations all the time. I love doing affirmations. I think affirmations hold so much power. I know when I'm putting on my makeup, or even doing my skincare in the morning, I will say, this makeup I put on today is making my skin glowy, or if I'm putting on some lotion, this is making my skin so soft. My skin is so soft. Today, I will put this lotion on my skin. It puts the lotion on its skin, and it will be so soft, and it'll be so radiant. When I'm drinking my coffee, I whisper affirmations into my coffee. This coffee I'm drinking is gonna give me so much energy. It's gonna make me feel ready to start my day, and you get the picture. But you have to feel into it. When you're doing these things and you're looking yourself in the eye, I want you to think about the example I gave about remembering when somebody gifted you a free coffee. Somebody moved out of the front door parking spot at the gym and you're like, hell yeah, score, I got the front door parking. So those little things where it feels good, think about those feelings when you're doing your affirmation. Identity shifts. And this one could take a little bit of extra work if you really wanted to. Write out who you are as your future self. Is your future self an author? Is she a YouTube creator? Is she a owner of a small business? Is she a mom? Whatever the situation is, who is your future self? Write her out. What does she look like? What does she dress like? How does she speak? How does she treat people? And then embody that. Start showing up as her. If you know that she likes to wear, say you wear a lot of black and you know the future self wears a lot of color, start cultivating that. Start embodying the color into your wardrobe so that we can start showing up as that future self. That's gonna really kick in that feeling. And I'm telling you here, the feeling is the key. The emotion is the magnet. Another little tip here is to anchor in those new beliefs with high vibe energy, music, movement, gratitude. Start your morning with gratitude. Thank you so much for another day. Put your feet on the floor after you get out of bed. Thank you so much for that amazing sleep. Even if it wasn't the most amazing, just be grateful for what you got. Put on some high vibe music, shake your ass to it, feel good in the moment, and just really step into that higher self. That's what's gonna tell your subconscious mind that this is what we do. If you start cultivating this and making this a practice, your subconscious mind is gonna be like, when I wake up, I'm grateful. That means I'm in this gratitude, I'm in this grateful energy, and I'm gonna start receiving more. That's just what happens to me. When you're putting your affirmations in and you're feeling your affirmations, I am the type of woman who always gets everything I want. Your subconscious mind is like, yeah, we are. And it's gonna start proving you right. It's gonna scour the world. It's gonna search the earth and to prove you right. So I wanted to talk about hypnosis and NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. So what I do as a hypnotherapist is I speak to the subconscious mind. With hypnosis, it gives you direct access to the subconscious mind. It bypasses the critical mind, so that way it's just a door wide open to your beautiful subconscious mind. And this is where we reprogram your old beliefs. So if you're having a very hard time getting through that critical mind, a lot of the times you'll have affirmations that you're saying, right? And maybe you're saying, I am in the best shape I've ever been. My body is so beautiful, is exactly the weight that I want. It feels amazing. I have no pain. But your critical mind is like, that's not true. That's not true. You're lying. The critical mind is the one that we get to bypass, and we get to go straight directly to that subconscious mind. So that way we can give you suggestions that you're okay with, and we can reprogram those beliefs. So if you have a belief that you are not the type of person who has a great body, I can reprogram that and to help you get in the best shape of your life, lose the extra pounds, stop the smoking, have confidence. It's what happens when you get through that critical mind. That's the naysayer. He's the one that's telling you that it's not true. It's not going to happen. You're never going to be worthy. You're never going to get that job. That's the critical mind. We got to get through the critical mind and speak to the subconscious mind. That's where the magic happens. And NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming, it helps you rewire the language and the imagery and the internal stories that you've been telling yourself. These stories run your subconscious programming. For example, when you're reframing negative self-talk, we're going to be anchoring in empowering states and collapsing old beliefs. This is why hypnosis and NLP are accelerators. They're not just tools. They allow us to consciously recode your subconscious mind and collapse these timelines to our dream reality. Your subconscious is the key to alchemy, turning thoughts into reality and energy into matter. Learn to work with it instead of against it. You stop waiting for the future and you start creating it. And a closing affirmation that I want to say with you guys, and I'll put it right here on the screen. I am the architect of my reality. My subconscious is programmed for expansion, magnetism, and power. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I gave you some insight on the subconscious mind and how hypnosis and NLP can work so well with you. Don't forget to get my book, Love Yourself, A Guide to Becoming Your Most Audacious Self. I will link that in the description box below. And again, I am taking on new clients for my hypnotherapy. So if you have any questions, my Instagram is right here. DM me and I will answer anything that you might have. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know how you liked it, and until next time.